Good evening, boys and girls. It's such a good time for us to be together here for our bedtime Bible study. I'm actually in the sanctuary today, and it's great to be able to read you this bedtime story from the place of our worship. Today we're going to be reading a story about Noah. And many of you probably have heard about Noah from Noah building an ark. But we're going to read a little bit more into that story as our bedtime story commences just in a few minutes. So it's time for us to get in our comfortable positions, get to a place where you can get comfortable next to your mom or your dad, your grandma or your grandfather or your aunts or uncles or whoever you may be with today. And let's get ready to hear our bedtime Bible story today. A long time passed after Cain killed Abel. The land was full of people, and God looked at the world he had made. The people were wicked. God said, "I am sorry I've made these people." But God saw one good man named Noah. He told Noah that I'm going to wipe away all the people that I have made. They will die with all things on earth. Only you are living right. So you and your family will be blessed and be saved. Then God told Noah to build a huge boat called an ark. This ark was as big as a 3-story building. I am going to flood the earth with water, God said. All the people and all the animals will drown. Noah, God went on, bring 2 of every kind of animal into the ark. Gather food for them and for yourself. Then go into the ark with your family. And 7 days I will send rain. The rain will fall for 40 days. Everything I created will be wiped off the earth. And Noah did all these things as God had told them. Noah was about 600 years old when the rain started. Rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights. It rained like windows in the sky were opened, but the window in the ark was closed. Noah was safe inside and could not see out. One day Noah sent out a dove. The dove came back with an olive leaf. So Noah knew the earth was drying out at last. Bring your family and all the animals out, God called. Gladly, Noah came out. He had lived in the ark for over a year. The flood was over. Every living thing on earth was killed. Only the animals and the people in the ark came through alive. Noah knew what he should do first. He built an altar and gave gifts to God. This way, Noah thanked God for saving his family. God made a promise. Never again would a flood destroy all life. The 4 seasons will come and go forever. The earth is yours, Noah. Rule it well. Suddenly, the first rainbow curved through the sky. Now, every time there is a rainbow, people remember God's promise to Noah. What an awesome story about God's love and how he shared and gave the earth to Noah after Noah was obedient and followed God's ways. We are thankful for the rainbows we see because they're a sign that God's promise is still true to us, that he will love us and protect us, even through the times that we aren't always following God. Awesome story for us to hear today, and it's time for us to go. But before we can go, we must read and pray our prayer, our nightly prayer together. And so let's take a moment to get in a posture of prayer and repeat our nightly prayer together. Let's pray. Lord in heaven, hear my prayer. Keep me in your loving care. Be my guide in all I do. Bless all those who love me too. Well, it's time for me to say goodnight to you. And so I want to thank you for joining me today for the Bedtime Bible story. I hope you enjoyed the story, but I really hope that you had an awesome day and the Lord have provided for you and made specifically for you. But now it's time to go to sleep, and I wish you a happy rest, a peaceful rest, but excitement to experience what God has in store for you tomorrow. God bless you all. Good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Have a great night. Good night.